Hey, uplifters, welcome. Hey, uplifters, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell to be notified every time I upload. So I've decided to upload 3 times a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure you guys hit the post notification bell so you can know when I upload, of course. Yeah, I'm going to try to stick to that scheduling because, being more consistent is, what I need, of course. All that good stuff. And when I don't upload, I could probably go live, but I'm still not into the live thing. But I'll try to go live. So I'm going to talk about women empowerment. As a whole, as women, period, we have come a long way in society in general, and just a lot. So let's talk about the workforce. Even though we have come a long way to gain respect of like our peers of, the work, community or whatever the case is, workforce, and to have the same opportunity as a man, but we still struggle in that, meaning like we can have the same opportunity, but we can sometimes not get paid as much as a man. We are looked at differently, like, oh, I can't believe this person had this position, or somebody feel entitled and say, well, I should have this position because I'm this, and I know that I'm better for the job type situation, type deal. Another example would be for the WNBA. It still doesn't have the respect like as the NBA does. Even though the same job, but you playing basketball, like women don't, it's WNBA. People watch it, but they don't watch it as much as NBA, and we know how it is. Another example of the women empowerment is motherhood, which motherhood is so precious, and it's so it's amazing to, of course, to be a mother and to all that good stuff. We're expected to either stay at home or work and still take care of the home, which is, of course, we know that we do it well and whatever the case is. But it still has a stigma with knowing your place, and it's like, even if we have, we're working and we take care of our family, it's still like, if we probably struggle with one little thing, it's like, well, maybe you should just be a stay-at-home mom type deal. And it's like, no, I want to work. I don't have to sit home and just take care of the home. I could do other things too. I could be a provider too. Yeah. PPD, postpartum depression. It's overlooked. And it's like, of course, we watch movies or we see our loved ones go through this after they give birth, and it's really overlooked. It's like, it doesn't take away from being a mother, or the strength of the mother, but it's like, the mother is looked at because they're struggling with their mental health, and it can, of course, be frustrating, and we don't, as an outsider looking in, we don't maybe have the right words for the mother that's struggling with PPD, and we can sometimes say things that are insensitive, and of course that's not right. And I feel like we have to work on it. The more we bring awareness to situations, the more that we are aware of the things we say and how we say it. Okay, another example of how this is all going to wrap around to what I'm trying to say. A young woman is shunned for being sexually active, taught to be ashamed of her sexual actions and sexuality, but a young man is praised about it. That's why so many don't cry out for help when they're raped, because they think it's their fault, and that's the same way they think the community will feel about them. And I have an example, quotations: if you wasn't wearing that, then it wouldn't have happened. but we all know that no means no. And some people will judge you based off of the way you apply your makeup. Oh, she got too much makeup on, or she don't have enough makeup on. It seems like everything we do isn't good enough. So embrace yourself. It's your face, it's your hair, it's your body. Do what makes you feel good about yourself. So that's all in the notes, but you know how I do. All this to say, so now I see this a lot. I actually see this a lot, and we don't really realize what we're doing. If someone is dressed not up to par what we think they should be dressed up as, and we go to judging them right off bat, they could do one thing, they could say one thing, they could wear one thing, and we're like judging them and trying to like play on their maybe insecurities, and we don't even know it. I say we because we probably all have done this, where we just judge someone based off of their appearance and not really knowing them. And I feel like woman to woman type deal. Instead of like bashing someone for how they're dressing or whatever the case is, whatever the situation is, how about you go to that person and you actually talk to them and be like, even though of course like we all have opinions, but sometimes things don't need to be said. Things don't really need to be said at all. But if you're someone's friend and you know that something is not right with them, you go to them as their friend and you talk to them. Like, what happened to talking to your friends and actually being friends? Like, actually caring about them. Like, I'm not saying that I don't have friends. I'm not saying that. I just don't talk to too many people. I'm just being transparent. I don't. But if I see, like, I'm shy and I don't like confrontation and I don't want to ever make someone mad or uncomfortable. And I don't like being uncomfortable either. But if my friend is like, how I want to say, if my friend, maybe I feel like, or maybe, I don't know how to exactly say this, but if I know that my friend needs to work on something, whatever it is, and I will have a conversation with my friend privately. Like, if you need help with this, or maybe you should do this way, and not come off as being judgmental, mean, aggressive. You got to come off the right way when you're talking to your friends or anybody in general. Like, oh, well, maybe you should do it this way, maybe you should do it that way, and actually support your friend. And like, oh, well, I don't want to do it that way, can you help me with whatever the situation is, whatever the case is. Like, we actually have to have a conversation with the people that we so-called call our friend and so-called love and care about. The ones we don't care, like the ones we don't know, why are we judging them? Why are we talking down on them? Why, when they make one mistake and it's out in the public eye, we bash them? Instead of just like, I'm not going to say nothing at all because I don't know their situation. I don't know what they're going through. And I don't want to make their situation worse than what it already is. And I feel like in social media, as soon as somebody does something, and everybody get a whiff of it, here they go under somebody's comments or like making a post about it being negative. And it's like, no, we're supposed to be uplifting each other. We're supposed to be helping each other out. Like, if I can't go to my fellow sister, like meaning another woman, and actually talk to them about a problem that I'm having without them going behind my back and talking about me or making a post about me, then like, what is it all about? Like, of course we should share love and positivity, but like, we have to be more mindful of the things that we say and how we say it. We struggle, period. We struggle to make ourselves known and to be proud of whoever we are. And then for the next woman to like talk bad about the next person, the next woman, is like so disheartening. It's like so sad. Like, I look at stuff and I'm just like, damn, like, they really have to say that about this person. We have to do that. Like, what happened to the saying, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all? Like, you can talk amongst your friends about a situation or whoever you like talk to. But when you take it to a bigger, like you take it to a platform and you're talking about somebody and you're bashing somebody, that's when it's like, why do that? Why? When we're all in this world, of course, together, and of course we go through things happen, and we're looked down on just because of we're women. And if let's face it, Black women were looked down on even more. So, like, why can't we just be different instead of it being a problem? Like, hating on, I'm using hate because whatever, hating on the next woman because, oh, she thinks she better than somebody because she got this, she got that. But no, maybe that's not even the case. Maybe they're just confident in themselves. Like, why can't it just be, oh, like, oh my gosh, she looks pretty. Like, oh, you look pretty. I like your hair. I like your nails. I like your outfit. I like your purse. Why can't we be more like that? And it's so rare that when somebody does compliment a next woman, like, they're looking like, oh, thank you. And it's like, in the back of that person, them probably thinking like, is she really serious, or was she being fake? Like, it's so weird how we talk about women empowerment and we talk about uplifting each other, but we really don't do it all the time. We talk about it sometimes, but we don't really go off of what we talk about. Like, I'm an awkward person. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm an awkward person, but when it comes down to saying certain stuff, it's like, not like I don't want to say it, but I don't know how to say it. I don't want to, like, come off the wrong way. And I've gotten to a point where if I'm watching someone's video and they're pretty, I'm going to say, oh my gosh, you're pretty, you're beautiful. And that can make somebody smile and they can feel down about themselves. And by me saying that, it's like making them feel better about themselves. Or somebody's hair is nice. Oh, I like your hair. Your hair is pretty. I've gotten so accustomed to doing that because it's like, why can't we uplift each other? The little small thing that can mean like a big deal. Like, I don't want to rant and rave too much because I always seem to do that. But I feel like we have to start from somewhere. Meaning, we have to do better for each other, by each other. Like, we have to start practicing what we preach and stop judging each other, being mean to each other, bullying each other, like just being negative Nancy's and stuff. Like, we gotta stop doing that and just actually be there. We've come a long way. If you look at our history, we have come a long way, and we know that, and we're thriving, and we're just striving for excellence and being amazing people and amazing women, mothers, and boss lady. Like, we doing all of that. So why can't we just be there for each other, uplift each other, like spread positivity, good vibes, and letting the girl that walks down the street that's looking fly, like, saying like, oh, you look pretty, like, that's it. You don't have to be someone's friend and say that they're looking pretty. But that's enough of that. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.